Hey guys, before this video begins, I have two things to say, so please stay here for a little while. I promise it won't take long. So first of all, every time I'll be posting on Friday or Saturday or Sunday, because those are days I have off from school. Unless there's like a Jewish holiday or a holidays and I'm not doing anything, then I will post. But I'll let you guys know ahead of time. Also, this video will contain mentions of non-consensual sexual activities. So I think y'all know what that means, but I cannot say the word because I probably get demonetized for saying, the R word. But still, if you feel uncomfortable with that and you are a victim of it, please click off because I do not want to trigger you. These videos are made for people who are horny, who wants comfort, all of that. The last thing I want to do is make you uncomfortable or trigger you. So if you do feel triggered by this, please click off and watch one of my other fluffy videos or go watch something else that will not trigger you. So, for the ones who are staying, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. How dare you? You felt your throat constrict with how hard he pushed your head over the counter. You felt your chest constrict against the wooden furniture. His sharp nails digging painfully into your scalp with the harshness that terrified you. And you listened to him breathe harshly, the sound bringing fear into your shaking heart. You can't scream. You wanted to scream, but the rag in your mouth gagged you, and the taste of cotton made your tongue dry. You felt something warm dripping onto your cheek, and even if it hurts, your eyes rolled to your side, and there you caught a glimpse of him. You saw him pushing a finger deep into his temple. The sight made your knees weak, and you found yourself breathing with panic. Not without lust, no. It was one with fear. And the way he was smiling at you angrily, with those rainbow-white eyes, nerves bulging at the side of his head, with a sharp row of teeth displaying for you. Domua froze a scream in your throat. I gave you my affection, my mercy, my love. His voice trembled and cracked, and his tears looked forlorn as he looked down at you. But that easily broke, faded with anger, and took a toll on his expression. And this is how you repay me? He pushed you on the wood again, and you cried with a glare that felt permanent in your eyes. The low light from the lanterns outside illuminated the soldier's windows you had in your shop, and the shadows that gripped Doma's face made him more and more of the demon that you knew him to be. You should have told him about Rangoku before he left. You should have. How dare you try to play around with my enemy when you belong to me? You stared at him with such a vile look that you could have in all your being, and he pushed your face even harder against the wooden surface, now pulling with your lake-warm tears. I don't belong to you, you screamed through your makeshift gag, but the sounds made nothing but indecent words muffled by walls. You bit onto the rag, gritted your teeth, and moved your body as you tried to fight him off. But his strength was terrifying as his eyes softened at your helpless struggles. Sweetheart, his words unuttered, with a loving whisper one would only give their lover, but you are not his, and that only further irked you. His fingers squealed disgustingly away from his head, and your eyes widened at how easily his bleeding stopped. You drew your shoulder away as you felt his blood mixing with your tears. His maroon fingers brushed tenderly against your cheekbones. His caresses were soft, and supposedly they are warm because of his blood, but they felt so cold against your face, disgustingly cold. So cold that it made you feel like vomiting every insult at him. You don't want to touch him, you'd rather die. And your determination spiraled with the way your binded wrist below you rubbed harshly against the ropes that he had tied on you. Doma noticed this immediately, and even with your vision blurred, you saw how his eyes gazed at you with fascination. He chuckled, as your suffering was so amusing to the likes of him. You look so beautiful, even when you cry like this, he said warmly, and you felt his chest press against your back as you glared at him. His soft stare hardening into irritation. But I don't like it when you look at me like that, he spat venomously, pushing your head down on the counter with each accent of his words. It hurts. Your cheeks fell as needles had been dug into them. Your tears fell too easily to fall from the pain of your burning wrist, eyes and face, and you regretted ever letting them go when your captor stared at you dumbfounded with those big bourbon gems. They looked stunned, and dilated with one leer. His pale cheeks turned bright red, sickening you further in the pits of your stomach. His long hair brushed your cheeks, and you felt more of his weight on you, holding you down as he claimed you. And they were sinful, like the way he pushed your hips on your behind with a hardening indent that you don't want to think about. Oh, we can have this, sweetheart. Domua grinned with his eyes, and his expression made your blood run cold. I don't want that. He kissed your ear, and it made you gag, but you did not want to show it. You didn't want to show him your fear. He'll push you more down onto his splinter wood below you, but you regretted it when he groaned lowly, threateningly against your ear. That sounds too wanton to be a threat. You felt it, stiffening more on your ass, and your body began quickly ready with anxiety as she shot up your head, begging him with tear-stricken eyes to stop, to move away, not to force you into it anymore. Yet he only coldly laughed as he grabbed a fistful of hair, tugging your scalp painfully, making you show your scrunched down, your pain expression. That excited him even more, with a low, rough laugh, rubbing himself against you. I gave you a choice, sweetheart. You felt his lips travel on your nape, sucking it greedily. That made you whimper at the sting. He moaned out a broken sigh at your sound. He kissed blooming skin behind your neck with love-struck eyes. I waited for you, but that's clearly not enough, huh? Domua's blonde trickles trickled down your nape as he began to kiss the side of your lips, licking your tears away before he laughed coldly, and doom travels down your body. I'll show you how much you belong to me. Thanks for listening, guys. So if you're wondering, the script is longer, and I kind of modified it, but if you want to see the original script and read it to its fullest, there will be a link to it in the comment section. I will pin the comment, but I will warn you ahead of time, because the rest of the script contains like mentions of him calling you that S word and all of that, and I do not feel comfortable about reading that on my channel. I might say like a lot of things, like I talk about sexual activity on my channel, but I will never go that far as to say that. Anyways, that's as far I'll be going that I am comfortable with, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video anyway. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.